Wait! Where are you going? I got a great story to...
Oh, what's wrong, Adam?
Huh? Nothing, Rune. Nothing.
Oh, come on, you can tell me.
No, I don't want it. It's silly.
Tell me.
I just want to spread the story of my idol, the great Eron, to others, but no one wants to listen.
That makes sense.
I just wish there was a way that I could reach a bunch of people at once and...
What if I told you there actually was a way to reach a bunch of people at once?
There is?
Yeah, it's called a podcast.
Yeah, I don't know about a podcast, okay? I mean, I wouldn't even know where to start. I mean, how do you record an episode? How do I get my show on all the apps that people listen to? And if you're helping, there's definitely going to be a charge. How do I make money from my podcast?
Oh, that's actually the easy bit. It's called Anchor. You see, Anchor's a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing your podcast. And best of all, it's 100% free and ridiculously easy to use. Even you can master it, telling the difference between a long bow and a long sword. And now, Anchor can match you with great sponsors who want to advertise on your podcast. That means you can get paid to podcast right away. In fact, that's what I'm doing right now by reading this here ad.
Really? Wow. Being a sellout must be fun.
It's fantastic.
How do I get started?
You just go to anchor.fm/start. Easy peasy, dragon squeezy.
Nothing simple about squeezing a dragon.
That's just my name from my... Never mind. Just go to Anchor to create your podcast about the great Eron. I'm sure people will love it.
Will you subscribe to it, Rune?
No.
Wait, Rune? Where are you going?
Hello everyone, it's Aaron, your friend, your storyteller, and your favorite nerd. If I wasn't before, I am now. Hopefully. Before we get started, phew, what a rush, am I right? A large break between story episodes because I decided to go and get married and then have a honeymoon. I mean, the audacity. Anyways, a huge shout out to all of you for sticking through it. I hope you enjoyed the character interview episodes and learned something about each of us, like how I can't keep my own character name straight. Hopefully we hear again from Jamie or James or whatever his name is. All right, let's move into a few quick announcements before we start the show. First, if you like what you hear and you want to help us create more and more often, be sure to head over to our Patreon page. Right now, everyone volunteers their time, and I would love nothing more than to pay them. With your help, we can actually make that happen. We also have a promotion going on where when you become a patron, you automatically get bumped up to the next level. So in other words, a $1 donor gets $5 rewards, a $5 donor gets the $10 rewards, and so on. That will be happening until the end of February, so be sure to sign up quick. Secondly, we appreciate and love all the support we have received from you, and we ask that you continue to do that by sharing. Share our podcast. Share our studio name. It's Valley Studios if you didn't know. Share our Patreon. Share everything you can about us, except our social security and credit card numbers. If you manage to get those, please keep those private and maybe destroy them. And this is more of a house note. If you thought you were excited about the new story episode coming out, imagine how we felt when it came to recording it. As such, we sort of just kept recording and we didn't do our normal episode breaks. So other than the beginning of the first episode and the end of the third, I will be doing the tags, and bear with us. We just got really excited, very into our characters and telling the story, and who knows, maybe you'll prefer it that way. If you do, let us know. Oh, and also, we want to know who would be interested in us actually live streaming on Twitch when we record. So if you're into that, let us know that too. Finally, don't forget, if you have fan art, questions, concerns, any of that, etc., hit us up via email at vs.valleystudios@gmail.com or on Twitter at Valley Studios or Facebook at Valley Studios Entertains. We would love to hear from you. Don't forget, use the hashtag Tenno Way and you have the opportunity of actually voicing a character in one of our episodes. Now, sit back, relax, and pull a chair up to the table. Oh, and last thing, we are geared towards making this show accessible for everyone. We want to invite new players to join us. We did level up to level 2. Hooray! So while we leveled up before the show, I actually put it at the end of the show. So new players can listen to that, and maybe if they have any questions about leveling up, that we asked, those were answered by our DM. We wanted to get into the story for veteran players or anyone who's more interested in the story, and left leveling up at the end for listening purposes. Anyways, just stick around to the end of the theme song for that part. All right. You at the table? We're at the table. Let's roll.
Everybody, roll initiative. Everybody, roll. Everybody, roll.
So, when we last left, Sir Nigel was making contacts and connections at Bigsby's magical shop and over at what was the other one? It was Bigsby's Odds and End and Pipes General Store.
Yup.
He had spoken with them. They talked to him. Miss Adeline asked him to potentially go procure something from a temple that was not too far away from Old Conyberry, and then we had he had spoken with Ballard to get some items made, and they were trying. But the highlight of the evening was Nigel and Adam playing an amazing rendition of a song that Nigel had came up right off of creating such an amazement that the owner of the Blushing came up and asked if they would continue to perform for the rest of the night, and he would provide them with food and room for the night if they wanted to do that.
And I got some nookie from the
Not yet. You're still on stage.
Oh, fuck. Right. Sorry. Oh, crap. I'm sorry. I said the F word in front of a child. I'm sorry.
If there's any girls there, I want to do that.
So, if we want to pick up, we can pick up right at the end of the song. Everybody's done, and they've had the.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Certainly, it took me so long to play this song that now I'm feeling a little sick. So I'm going to go sit down.
Like, anyone else think it's super odd that Adam went from being really great up there on stage and now he sounds sick? I think he's got stage nerves.
What was that, Ron? I could barely hear you. It's really loud in here.
I think Adam's got stage nerves, and now he looks a little green around the face.
I'm fine. I'm okay. I just sound terrible. Singing really takes it out of you.
Well, you didn't even say Nigel sang.
Or maybe it's something with, like, being around performances.
Yeah.
What it is? I think that
it just drains him entirely, regardless of whether or not he's even performing.
I think what it is that girl was showing him some fancy and he's a little nervous.
Oh.
She is.
Oh dear.
She is quite beautiful. I will say that. I hope I'm able to,
I think this will be his first time holding someone's hand, and he's getting a little sick from that idea.
Wow.
What you're saying is he's blushing.
No, I really think he's gonna throw up.
I'm not gonna
wait. So his whole body is blushing, not just his face.
I'm
yeah,
fine.
You could probably say his whole body's blushing.
I will put 5 silver that he does puke when he talks to her.
I'm up for this one. Yeah.
Let me check my inventory.
I think he's gonna.
Let me check to see if I have any kind of the item that I could give him.
Help me feel
The
better.
last thing he needs to do is puke all over a woman.
I'm fine.
Hey,
Nigel's
do you
gonna.
still have those good berries?
Is that slang for something? No.
You got that good. You got that good. You know how it is.
Nigel's gonna put his arm around Adam and just say, "Look, if it goes poorly, just tell her you know me." It's gonna give you a bardic inspiration die.
Okay. Go ahead.
I gave it to you, so roll it. If you have to make a check.
You have to roll your inspiration.
Which one do I roll?
Whenever you do a check of any kind, you're gonna roll a 6 and add the results to it.
Oh, okay.
Go get him, Tiger. Not now.
Right.
Jesus Christ.
No, he wasted it. He just used an inspiration die.
You're not checking anything right now.
Oh, crap. I'm sorry. No,
He just rolled his die.
Out of character. Out of Adam.
Yes.
See the little thing on your main screen next to your character token at the top right? It says INSP.
Yes.
Click that.
Okay.
Oh no, that's different. That's a different inspiration.
Oh.
See, I would have hit that. I would have screwed everything up.
Yeah, no, that inspiration can be added to anything. But the one that Adam has is just ability checks. So if he does his charisma, his dexterity, if he thinks he's going to fail the roll, he can add that d6, or he can just add that d6, like if he just wants to, regardless.
Oh, okay. Well, tell you what. I'm gonna go talk to the young lady. So I'm gonna roll a charisma.
Okay.
Well, you have to go talk to her first.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't roll charisma to talk to someone.
Or do you?
He rolls a Constitution to work up the nerves.
Speak, see if I know if I have words.
He rolls the Constitution to not puke on her.
Vomit, yeah.
I mean, because I was doing so well before, and like the last time she was like so in love with me.
So you can just go roll up a straight charisma, or you can try to perform, or you can. It's all on how you want to approach the situation.
You know what? I think I'm going to perform. I'm going to do a performance roll. So how do I do that? Just hit the little star?
Yep. Yeah, well, you would...
No, the star changes your
Right. Don't click the stars. You're going to go... Yeah, like
there
that. You would click on your performance.
All right. So then...
You can keep it. If not, you can add that D6 to it.
You know what? I really want to get some nookie, so yeah, let's go ahead and add the D6. So I'm going to roll that now.
The D6.
My dude. All right, here we go. Woo!
That's a 6.
Nice.
Hey, Daniel.
Hey.
Okay.
Hey, Daniel.
So,
Daniel. Hey,
yeah.
I'll give you free gold if you go up there right behind Adam and you steal the woman from him.
Oh my God! Why the hell would you do that?
You can't hear this.
Oh.
So
Adam.
You're on.
Adam, what are you saying to this very shy almost? Because like as soon as you come up and start talking to her, like within the first couple words, her cheeks start to get a little red, and she kind of like fiddles with her hair, and you can clearly see she is very nervous while you're talking to her.
I'm gonna toss another 3 gold into that pile for you, Daniel.
So I'm gonna walk over.
How did you
the girl?
Well, how did you like the performance, ma'am?
It was amazing. I can't believe the way you played. It was so beautiful, and your friend, his voice was amazing. But the dexterity, the way you handled that instrument, it made me feel so good.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you like the way I handled the instrument, how'd you like to?
I walk up and I cut him off mid-sentence. I'm like, "Hey, why would you go with him when you can be with a real man?" Oh! Nat 20 right there. Oh my God.
That is.
She's like, well, you are quite charming. You're very handsome. It's just his skills with the instrument, the way he handles it was so fun. phenomenal.
As I said,
do.
how would you like for me to handle you the way that I handle my
You come with me. I'll show you exactly how I handle an instrument in the boathouse out there.
Hey, step off, Daniel.
It's like
threesome.
I get this feeling. I just hear RG, right? RG's actually cheering this behind us. Is that what's happening?
So I tell you this. I will come back and I will talk to you. I have to work most of the night, but when I get some free time, I'll come and I'll chat with you. You're both quite handsome. And she gives a little hand rub on the head for Adam, and kind of tickles right behind the ear, grabbing the earlobe, gently tugging, and then just gently as she walks by, Daniel, hand across the chest, starting from one pec to the other, and then as she heads by, she pinches your nipple and heads back to work.
Wow, this girl's a whore.
You don't say.
That's why you're hitting on her.
Daniel, what the fuck?
And how does that make you feel, Adam?
And how does that make you feel?
I want her more. I will stab Daniel right here in order to get
Well, we found Adam's type.
Breathing? Yes, we found it.
Straight up D20. It's fucking awesome.
God damn it. Daniel, I'm telling you right now, you back the fuck up. I saw her first.
All right. So, as I mentioned before we ended last session, some of the people were starting to come in after the day's work, and coming to get food and drinking and stuff like that, and they had watched the show. So it's getting a little bit busier, and you do still have a full table for yourself because of the amazing performance that occurred through Nigel and Adam. Your food gets brought out. If I remember correctly, everybody had requested something to eat prior to the festivities.
Mm-hmm.
So the owner of the establishment, one of them, her name is Jaleel, and she comes up and she lets you know, I hear you spoke with my my husband, Turok, and he offered you room for the night and food, and while he said drinks, it's going to be mead. We're not going to give you any of the high-end stuff for free, but you can drink this and you will have food for the night with us, as long as you will, show us your graces of your skills on the stage a couple times throughout the night to help keep our patrons happy and the drinks flowing.
So why wouldn't you give us free drinks if we're actually bringing in more business?
I am giving you free drinks, free mead, like all the mead and like ale you can drink, but like he gets a little into some of the performances and does not let you know that the higher end drinks are not the free ones. So apologize for that mistake, but I do want to just clarify so there's no mix-up or mistake in between us. But I do greatly appreciate what your two performance was like. That it was stunning.
If I may, I don't think you realize who these people are.
They're my entertainment for the night.
They're much more well known than you think they are. This is the illustrious duo Adam and Nigel. Who've been known in Neverwinter for years. I roll a deception check.
Okay.
We demand something much more.
We demand that good.
Yeah. We demand better treatment. 8.
You're using "we" an awful lot.
And she like her her demeanor goes from a very polite, like bent over, talking to you, hands on the table, to she stands up, demand, eh? Well, if that's going to be the case for the grand Nigel and Adam duo, then that makes a lot of sense. So I'm going to need the rest of the group to pay me 5 gold for the room and the food for the night. And Nigel and Adam, your food and drink are for the night for your amazing performance. And if you decide to come back, we might be able to figure something out for it. But I do apologize for not knowing who these two are. And we can figure something out, but I do expect payment from the rest of the group by the end of the night. And then she turns and walks away. Yes.
So, I don't know if you've already been in contact with Butch. You know Butch, yeah?
No. Which one's Butch?
Butch is the guy with the caravan that came in. He said he already talked to you and set up our room and board.
Oh, that was you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That was me. That was the silver girl, and that was the gloomy edge brother right here who was hitting on your waitress. And that's it. Yeah, that's all of us.
Wow. Wow.
Well,
you already get free stuff.
Well, why did this good elf sir not say so? You did not have to allude that we needed to figure something else out. Yes, your room and food for the night has been taken care of by Butch. I apologize for the misunderstanding. And
hey, it's all right. Eamon ain't got no tact.
How dare you?
Nigel gives him an emphatic thumbs up and a big cheesy grin.
So she heads back off behind the bar, and you see her talking to Tarak, and he is they're kind of going back and forth talking. He kind of does the hands up, shoulder shrug, like I don't know. And then they both walk away to go back working about behind the bar, and then Jaleel actually heads into the back where the food must be prepped and made.
Hey, Eamon,
yeah?
If you could never try to strike deals for us again, I'd really appreciate it.
Well, Rune, that's just uncalled for. I have never, in my life, seen a thief who gives money to the people he's trying to rob. That is something unique.
Who said I was trying to rob anyone? I was just trying to get us into a little bit better situation.
Free drink,
very
in
stingy.
other words, robbing.
No, not robbing.
So I'm going to stand up, and I'm going to go over to the owner of the bar, and I'm going to give him 5 gold, and I'm going to point to the wench, and I'll be like, you should give her the rest of the night off.
Oh, my God. Is nobody stopping him right now? Really?
No, we are.
Please tell me he referred to her as the wench.
He looks at you and he says, I appreciate the 5 gold, but she will not be able to have the rest of the night off. I might be able to get her off a little bit early if it kind of dies down in the night, but she is going to make me far more than the simple 5 gold that you've given me. Even though this is a good amount, it's just we need her. We only got 2 women that can that work the floors for all the tables, and I cannot have me getting rid of one of them.
I'll point to Adam, and I'll be like, he would be happy to work as the backup.
Me and Nigel are going to perform. Come on, Nigel. Let's go.
I cannot do that, being that they are going to be the performers for the night, so I can't do that. And then the woman walks up to you, Daniel, and she says, well, so I was figuring I could possibly meet with you maybe right after all the main people are gone for the night. I will find you, and I can head to your room, and we could have a little fun.
Bitch.
What was your reaction?
Excuse me, nervous tech.
Well,
Pardon me.
in
So,
game,
Adam,
he doesn't have one. He doesn't hear it happening, I'm assuming.
No, I don't.
No,
he doesn't.
She's talking very low and kind of like almost whispering into Daniel's ear as she's doing this. So, if that sounds good for you, I'll find you by the end of the night, and then, if you have your room, you could just tell me what room you're in, and I can meet you there.
I'll tell her what room I'm in.
Oh, excellent. Do you want me to surprise you? Or is this just, or are you going to be sitting and waiting for me?
I am so pissed off right now.
Let's just go ahead and
You don't know that
have you waiting in the room for me when I get up there.
Okay, I will do my best to be there before you are. And then, again, she grabs you by your chest, and it just manages to find exactly where your nipple is again and give you a slight pinch there. It's like, oh, it's going to be fun tonight. And then she walks away and starts to carry drinks to a table.
I'll go sit back at the table.
Alrighty. Can I go talk to her?
I'll lock eyes with Adam, and I'll just smirk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty, I'm gonna roll a. I gotta roll a charisma. I guess.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to try to smooth her again.
I do. Like, I'm not gonna let Daniel.
Oh, hang on. Before he goes up there, I want to look at him. Adam.
Yeah.
I think it'd be a good idea if maybe you invite her to join you for some canoodling tonight. Just be real frank and real upfront about it, yeah?
I don't know about that, to be honest with you.
I think she's a woman who likes honesty.
Mm-hmm.
Just walk up, go like, boom, here's my dick.
Yeah, because we see how well it's doing for you, Dan, you cock-blocking son of a bitch.
It's not so much cock blocking as it is stealing.
He ain't the only thief in the group, if you know what I mean.
All right,
Nigel
excuse
just
me,
rubs
ma'am.
his temples. I am surrounded by degenerates.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are,
God.
Nigel.
Damn it.
She's like,
Okay.
well, good, Adam. How are you? And she's like all like, she bends over. She's showing you her cleavage. She's like right up in your face, talking to you. Yes, Adam. What can I do for you?
Well, I I just wanted to make sure that you and I were still going to be able to, meet after your shift.
Oh, we could probably still manage to do that. And then she looks around for a second. She's like, oh, huh. I do need to get some supplies from the closet. Could you come help me, good Adam?
Yes, yeah, of course.
And then she escorts you to the closet, and as soon as you go into the closet, she just attacks you and just starts just kissing you and grabbing you. And she's like, I've never been with a halfling before. And then this is going to need a Constitution save.
Okay.
Because I doubt you've ever been with a human before.
Wow.
That's great.
Huh.
Don't forget to call out your roll.
I got a 6 plus 3, so a 9.
Nigel's anxiously fingering the silver that he has bet.
So,
Shush, children.
So as
oh no. God damn it.
I am going to need you to type in something that you would say in a very excited moment, but it's only going to be in halfling.
Okay.
I want to take this moment after he disappears, and be like, "Hey, Daniel, I think you just lost."
Does anybody understand that?
No.
No.
Okay, good.
Unfortunately,
so nobody clearly knows what happened to Adam. Like, it was so quickly. Like, last thing you saw, he was talking to someone, and now you hear this like strange speech, just like a really loud, like, just nobody's understanding. A couple people turn and look around, like that they know what he said. And Adam, I need you to make a perception check at disadvantage. So you're going to roll 2 20s and take the lower of the two.
Okay. Hang on.
No problem.
All right,
It looks like it's just a wisdom roll because you don't have anything in perception.
Ouch.
Okay, so you got an 8. Okay. So she she quickly, cleans herself up really quick, and you've got to, clean up, and she's like, "Huh. Well, that was quite different. So we shouldn't talk about this, though. I could get fired from my job if they knew I did this while I was supposed to be working."
Oh no.
While this is happening, I turn to one of the patrons around me. Did you understand anything of that? Do you know what just happened?
I don't speak halfling very good, but I think it said something about a baby liking something.
Oh dear.
But I didn't see no babies.
Oh no.
May I roll a perception check? I can't understand what he said, but you can glean a pretty good context from somebody saying something.
So it's an insight, not a insight, not
okay.
perception. Insight.
Thank goodness, because I failed that.
Yeah, because you're trying to understand what from what he's saying to maybe piece together a sentence.
On the same note, can I also roll one since I've been watching him this whole time?
I'd like to roll one as well.
However, I get a +1 because of Jack of all trades, so that's a 13.
Wow,
And
you
plus
guys
2
are up
plus
in my
1.
business.
If I can remember where my insight is.
That is an at 20.
And Haroon just nat 20 the insight check.
So you're pretty certain.
That's a 7.
That like Rune 100%. And okay, let's just go who didn't understand that sentence, which would be Amador. Like, you do not have any idea
what do babies have to do with this?
Yeah, no, like you're pretty certain that it was something to the extent of to that extent.
Wait, hold on. Oh,
that's what you think it could mean because nobody saw a baby in the inn.
I have to share this with him. I just turned to him. I turned to the group near me. I just kind of with a look of like horror on my face, really piecing together what's truly happening right now. Just like, I think he asked her if she locked that baby. Locked it. Yeah. Hey, Daniel, you definitely lost.
Nigel just says, kind of puts down his drink and he goes, "Did anybody hear any vomiting?"
No, I don't think so.
No, can't say that I did.
He sighs and flicks 5 silver pieces to both Rune and Eminor.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, as you guys are just giggling over this situation, and Adam, you are cleaned yourself up, you're dressed and you're coming out. There's this very large man, easily 6 foot tall, very slender though. Like he doesn't look like he's a very like physically large man. He's just tall.
Uh-huh.
And he's got some satchels around his waist with some papers hanging out of it. And it looks like there might be some weapons in there. And his hair's all disheveled and he's wearing glasses. And he starts looking around the room. And as he looks, he sees your table and he gives a slight smile and he starts to walk towards you.
Oh, okay.
He's walking
good
towards
evening,
Adam, or
sir.
he's walking towards our table?
He's walking towards your table.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
Like you just walked out of the back from the closet after cleaning yourself up, and you see this large man look at your friends at the table. And he's not hiding at all that he's looking at you. He looks directly at the table, smiles, and starts to walk towards you.
Do I recognize him?
No, you do not.
What
Like
kind of
he- like he-
smile?
Just like a greetings, like a nice as he walks up, he just says greetings. He's like, I spoke with Butch.
Hey, son of Butch, could you move slightly to the left? You're kind of in the way of where the show's at.
Oh well, I am
Slightly
here
to
to
the
talk
left.
to you.
Slightly to the left. You can talk to me from slightly to the left.
He steps to the side and he says,
Thank you.
Can I pull up a chair to sit to talk to you?
Yeah, I guess. Can you pull up a
Please,
chair?
please do.
He grabs a chair, he pulls it up, and he's like, "This was a very strange introduction." Well,
Oh, you haven't seen Strange yet.
so I wanted to talk to you because I had spoke with Butch. My name is Leo.
Leah?
What was your name again?
Leo.
Oh, I thought he said Liam.
I thought he said Leanne too.
Yeah, no, it's Leo.
Leo. Liam.
Yep, just like that.
Lee.
And you
Leo,
said
come.
he's
so-
the son of Butch.
No, he said I spoke with
Oh,
Butch.
spoke with Butch.
Adam, come.
And he-
you wanna go
He
home?
told me some of your exploits that occurred out, and that you are able to handle yourself as a group, a bit different. He said, and
would say so.
explained, and but I do have something that I do need some assistance with, and if you are interested, I can tell you this tale and then let you know what I might be able to pay you if you're willing to take this quest.
Okay, I like what you're
Sounds
saying.
like pretty good. I like getting paid for
Now,
stuff.
hang on.
Okay.
I've got to talk to my business partner first. RG, how do you feel about this?
Wait, who's RG?
A gentum.
Oh, okay.
I do not know how I feel about this. It's different.
Am I walking up to the table, or am I still in the closet, or what's going
Oh
on?
yeah, no, you'll come up to the table.
Okay. Hey guys, what I miss?
What did I
Nothing
miss?
At all.
What did we miss?
Oh, we didn't change. Eamon's the only one who missed anything. We're proud of
Oh.
you. We're proud of you. You
Oh.
made us money.
I just
They are
remember
proud of you.
hearing something about a baby.
Yeah, I would say that some of those were made, yeah.
Gross. Adam, this is Leo.
Oh,
No,
Uh,
not
that kind of baby.
yeah.
Now, Adam, don't lie. Were you thinking of the great Aaron during your escapade?
I would be lying if I said that I wasn't, but
He never touched his long sword. He only touched his short sword in that instant.
so don't be jelly.
But what about the longbow?
Oh, she was all over that longbow. Let me tell you, she could take a longbow on both ends, and she just knew how to twing it a certain way. Hi, I'm Adam Goodbye. How are you?
This is getting worse with every single word.
Well,
What did
everything
like that.
Nigel addressed Liao and says, I am not affiliated with any of these people.
Except for
Didn't
the
I tell
money
you we
involved.
were rather strange?
the stories that Butch told me are very much explainable now.
Oh, did he tell you about the time we tricked them into thinking they were eating kobold, but it was actually dragon?
He told me a lot.
Yeah, we're
there are
fucking
small. There are small children there, very petrified of you, and based upon this short interaction, I can understand.
I'm just smiling and sipping my ale, just
As you
with
are
a big
sitting
grin on
here,
my face.
Jaleel, she actually walks up to the table, and she comes and she hands a full cup of mead right to Leo and says, "Complimentaries of the blushing mug, and we hardly ever see you in here anymore." And Leo looks to her and says, "It's always a pleasure to have a good sip of mead at the blushing skull or the blushing mug inn, but I am going to pay for this. My absence does not justify free food or drink."
Leo,
Yes.
who are you?
Everybody, roll initiative.
Also an entertainment room is bit of Daniel and Adam against one another for the affections of one woman. And despite some canoodling, it doesn't seem the competition has come to an end. A mysterious stranger has shown up requesting the help of our adventurers. But are his intentions for the best? Find out next time on the Tenno Way.
Yeah.
Over
if
100
it's
gold.
got like, no, over 50. If it's over 50 gold, if there's something like a silver string or something like that, like the alarm spell, that's easy. You can buy that. You're like, okay, I'm gonna spend like 10 gold on enough silver string, and that should last you like for a very long time to cast certain spells. But if anything, like in a couple levels, you'll be able to get I think it's continual flame. So Aaron will get it to be able to cast it at like 5th level.
Oh man!
The example I was
Of a
thinking
certain
of
amount.
was looking at Identify because I need a 100 gold point pearl.
Yes,
but then I
that you
realized
will
it
have
doesn't
in
get
purchase.
used. So as long as I got one, I could keep using it.
Correct.
Okay.
Because it's not expended, it's not destroyed at the end of it. So you will be able to just have that and reuse that over and over again. And
Identify. One of the
That's
most
useful.
And
Because I was like,
one
how
of
am
the
I
most
spend
important things
100
in
gold?
existence.
How am I going to use
Yes.
100 gold to do this every single time? But no, I
Exactly.
understand now.
well, most people call it the wizard tax.
Fair.
You're just like, oh, cool, that's worth how much? All right, I'm gonna take that, and you guys disperse this because wizard tax. The beauty about your identify spell is it's a ritual, so you don't have to have it prepared. You can always just cast it as a ritual instead of casting it and burning up the spell slot.
Ooh.
So like before you go back, I'm gonna identify any particular items that we found, so we know if they're magical or not, and then you would do that as a ritual, which takes I think it's an hour to do a ritual, and then you have to spend for each item you have to spend I want to say 10 minutes or an hour per item. So like if you have a lot, you can have a good portion of your character's night doing.
Interesting.
And they call it tax because you end up identifying everything for everybody at a much discounted rate.
What you mean is it's the bard tax now.
Yes, that's what it is. It's a Nigel tax.
A Nigel tax. So I have a question. So as we level up going from 1 to 2,
Yes.
do we pick do we increase our stats as well? Like we pick a stat or 2 stats?
No.
No.
Nope, that's
Not
not
until
until
4.
level 4. At level 4, there'll be a whole new process that I'll add when you hit it, But the biggest thing is to go over this for Agentum and Adam. In order to level up, you're going to go to the right side of your screen, class, and then when that pops up, you're going to type in your class. So Agentum, it would and then you go to the player where it says Fighter Player Handbook, the 5th edition Player Handbook. You would take that dragon head and you would have to open up your character sheet too.
Yep.
But you would take the dragon and then you would put it right over the class and levels section and drop it, and it'll level you up to level 2.
It does not matter where.
Oh,
you just have to drag it into your character sheet.
Okay. So you just drag it into your character sheet and then drop it in there, and you go to level 2.
It'll give you a choice if you have choices, and then it will add the average for your hit points. So you'll need to roll your own. You'll need to roll your own hit points.
But he said we're taking maximum on it.
Right,
Yes,
but we're taking maximum for this level.
Yes.
For the
So
first 3 levels, right? Yeah.
Yes. So for the next 2 levels, you'll have max hit points.
how do I do that whole dragon head thing again?
So you open up your character sheet. So you click on your picture.
Okay.
Then you go to the right side of your screen and you click on class. And then once you do that, it should open up a new box. Type in fighter under the search bar.
Hold on a second. Hold on. I'm on the right side. I see main, skills, ability, inventory, notes, log, actions.
Okay, that's your character
Then
sheet.
you don't have everything you should.
No. I'm talking about the toggle menus on the right side of the Fantasy Ground screen.
Okay, I
Yeah,
got
it'll
combat
say-
tracker, party sheet.
Yep,
Column.
down further.
Hey,
It should say notes, tables, quests, encounters, parcels, classes.
I have a question.
Yes.
Sorry, real quick.
Yes. No,
How
that's
do
fine.
I
Yeah.
reset my character back to level 1? Because I did the drag.
You manually do it.
Yeah, you manually.
Oh, like manually go in? There's no way to like close him out and then reopen him
Not really.
if I don't save it?
Not that I've been able to find.
Not that I've done when I've tooled around with it either.
So on the side here, I have the combat tracker. I have the party sheet. I have calendar, color, modifier, effects, options.
What are the ones below that?
Yeah, you need classes. It's the third one.
Mine is images and maps.
That's it?
I have PCs, notes, images and maps, story, NPCs, items, tokens, and library.
Okay, so click on library. Click on
Yeah, you
library.
gotta load your modules.
Okay.
And then once library opens up, there's a little thing that says classes.
Yes.
Check that box.
Okay.
And then click modules.
Hold on.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
So click modules. And then you're gonna hit the.
All right, yeah,
Whoops.
classes.
Yep.
I don't have any classes. Oh wait, so would there be a modules thing that I have to click on here too?
No, I just want you to click modules to look at to make sure it says your like the player's handbook and stuff like that.
Where would modules be?
Down. Hold on. Close this real quick again. It's on the bottom left hand side of the library screen.
Oh, got it. Okay, all right. So
just look in there and look under core rules and make sure it says the 5th edition, like basic player's handbook or player's handbook.
So the stuff that we have loaded, Adam,
yeah,
is D&D 5e SRD, the D&D basic rules, and the D&D player's handbook.
Yeah.
all right. I have bestiary, data, magic items.
But you have the bestiary.
Yeah, you shouldn't have. You shouldn't have the bestiary.
All right. Well, I'm out here like nothing is loaded. So, basic rules of D&D. Boulder's Gate.
Nope.
Uneven. Okay. All
We
right.
just need D&D 5e SRD,
Or the D&D Player's Handbook.
the D&D basic rules for players, and then the player's handbook.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry, guys. You're gonna have to bear with me here. I'm trying here.
No, that's that. No, that's
All right,
fine.
so
That's
the
fine.
SRD data is the second row, first one on the left.
Got it.
3 rows down, you'll see the basic rules players.
Okay. Loading.
And then the last one is like 5 or 6 rows down. It's just D&D player's handbook.
Got it. Cool.
And then once you've clicked load on all of those, you should be all set.
Okay. So then, how do I do that dragon thing? Go to classes.
Yep. You click on the classes tab now. That's on your right hand side.
Yep.
Then you would search fighter, and then it'll pull up all the fighters. And then at the end of the fighter, there should be one that says, "Do the players." It'll say fighter, and then D&D player's handbook. Take that dragon head and drag it over your character sheet and just drop it, and it should level you up to level 2.
Just make sure you add the proper HP.
Yeah. So your new HP will be 20.
Okay, hold on. So, not the 5e SRD data, just the player's handbook one?
Yeah, just that one. It's the same, essentially the same thing, but just do it. Well, if everybody sticks with the player's
Yeah, you get
handbook
1d10
better.
per fighter level.
Yeah.
Your maximum hit. We're taking maximum hit points for the first 3 levels, so
Yeah.
All right, I'm trying to. It's being slow.
10 plus your
Come on.
1d10 plus your Constitution modifier. So it would be 10 plus your Constitution modifier.
Yeah, he should actually be higher hit points than that because his Constitution's a plus 3, so he should actually be at 26.
Yeah.
So you would just go under max under your hit points, click on that, and then write 26.
All right, hold on. It's loading slow for some reason. I don't know why.
Dion.
Yeah.
For rolling hit dice, how does this calculation thing work? Because I click on the magnifying glass and it comes up health calculation, hit die roll, class plus base plus second plus miscellaneous.
Where is? Oh, is that on the? Oh, okay. So,
Okay. All right. So
miscellaneous is like if you have some, like some type of that's giving you bonus points.
Okay.
And then it's the stat. The stat should be actually. It shouldn't be base. It should be Constitution.
Okay.
Because
the
secondary one, there shouldn't be anything in second because there shouldn't be anything that's adding to it.
Okay.
But that would be another thing that you would say that that when you're looking at it, that's how you figure it out. Because if you had an item like some type of necklace or a headband or something like that, that gave you bonus 5 hit points, or something like that.
The thing that dice button that's next to death save, is that how we roll our death saves?
Yes, you can just click on. Actually, what I found out playing in my other campaign that we play in, if you are dying, it will automatically do it on your turn.
Oh, that helps.
Yeah. So and then it'll auto check mark those boxes whether you fail or save or not. Sometimes it happens quickly, so like let the other players know, like, hey, like I'm dying, or I'm actually not say unconscious, because sometimes if you're unconscious, like you might be at 0 hit points or something. But if you are dying, just let your party know. Yeah, no.
Divinity is guided strike.
Well, it's not just that. It's also Aaron. You also get because you're like if you do the war cleric and stuff, like you can burn channel divinity for an extra attack.
I thought that was war priest.
Oh yeah, war priest. I'm sorry, war priest.
Yeah, war priest I had at level 1. My channel divinity is guided strike, so I could, in theory, though, burn them together, right? Or no, because that'd be 2 bonus actions.
Correct.
So, okay, so how do I add channel divinity guided strike? Like, where would I add that? Because it's not really a spell.
I put it under my abilities.
Under feats? No.
Well, for under features. Because that's where I had sat it. But
oh yeah, and I did put war priest there too. So
yeah, because like under your actions, like you've got your spear and things like that. But you might be able to. Let me see.
Oops.
Yeah, I would just leave it under your abilities and put it. Just type it in there so as a reminder, and then like your channel divinity is equal to your wisdom modifier plus something else. But you'll be able to like get that many channel divinities a day. Excuse me.
Question, Dion.
Yes.
My Mask of the Wild. Does that require an action? Because it is an attempt at stealth.
Where's that Mask of the Wild? So let me read it real quick.
It just allows me to go into stealth whenever I'm lightly obscured by natural phenomena.
Oh, so, it would not require an action. It would just be you like slowly standing into the tree line, and then you would get an automatic stealth check right off of that if you wanted to try to hide from people.
Okay.
So like you're not.
That's giving me some ideas then.
Oh, I also get,
you're not. Well,
I also get turn undead as well.
Yay!
Yes,
that helps a lot.
So until level 6, it's actually channel divinity. I can use it once between rests, and then at level 6 I can use it twice, and then at level 18 I can use it 3 times.
Well, what's it go off of? Doesn't it go off your wisdom modifier?
No. That's my war priest.
I thought it went off of your. Hold on.
Hey, I'll take it. I'll use it 3 times if you want me to.
No,
but
double check. I see what you're doing there. Check.
As far as I can see in the player's handbook,
oh no, it's right here. Your some channel divinity effects require special saving throw when using such effects. That's DC. Hold on. Okay, yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, you only get the channel divinity to use it once right now until 6th level.
Right.
Oh.
Okay, so we'll do that. And then I get a new spell. Oh, the other thing I was going to ask, do any of you know, so when I was doing this, right, at first I went in and manually changed my level, and then I did the drag like you guys said, so then it pushed me to level 3, so now I have 2nd level spell slots, but I don't have any 2nd level spells. Is it okay? I could probably just leave it there because I'm just not putting anything in a 2nd level spell slot, right? So I should be okay?
Right, because you wouldn't get 2nd level spells until 3rd level.
Right.
Right.
And if I recall, a cleric can literally pick from anything for their spells.
Yes, because you just prepare from that list.
Are we having fun yet?
All right. So has everybody gotten the level?
Mm-hmm.
I have the level. I don't know if there's anything that I need to do other than like my max HP is at 19, and I think it should be at 20, and I don't know why.
Your max HP should be 26.
I just manually changed my max HP. You should probably just do the same.
How is his max HP at 26?
Because he's a fighter, so his hit die is a D10. So that's 10 hit points times 2, and then his constitution's a +3. So times 2 is 6, so 26.
Okay. So
wow.
Stop dying.
So did I
yes,
do mine
please
right?
stop dying.
My apologies, everybody. Okay, so and I'm sorry, I got Laura like texting me and messaging me like, "What are we doing to the next one?" I'm like, "Okay."
So Mike, you've got a couple of new features that you get. You get something called Second Wind. Oh wait, no, you already had Second Wind, didn't you?
Yeah, he had Second Wind.
I do have.
Okay.
I have action surge, fighting style, second wind. I'm brave. I'm a half nimbleness, lucky, stout resilience.
It's the action surge, which is important because once per long rest, you get to take an extra attack action.
Oh, cool. Okay.
We all start getting bonus actions at second level.
That's awesome.
Well, Mike's is specific. He gets an extra attack to where not like nobody else gets an extra attack until like 5th level, I think. So like
let me check real quick.
Specific because you in an action, you just don't get that back until after you do and that one you get to choose like if you want to do 2-weapon or you're going to be a defensive one or what are some of the other ones? You're not doing the archery one. It's going to add to like some of your rolls or your AC when you're doing it.
Okay.
So
I'm still how do I change the max HP from 19 to 26? I'm really
type in 26 where it says max.
Yes.
6. Oh, okay.
There you go.
Alrighty. I got my AC at 18. Is that right?
Mm-hmm. So long as you have your shield out, it's 18. It's 16.
Yeah.
Yes.
AC is 16, +4 initiative, +25 speed, 10 perception, 5 strength, 4 dexterity, 5 con, 1 integrity, 0 wisdom. What the fuck?
So why out of curiosity again, why did he double his proficiency modifier?
What?
On his
his
find
initiative?
out his max HP. I'm trying to find out. So when I dragged mine over, it
It's-
told me I had 24, but I changed it to 20 because I thought 20 was the correct number for me.
Well, what's your constitution modifier?
+2.
Okay, so and then your hit die as a cleric it's going to be 8 + 8 + 2 + 2. So which would be a 20.
Okay, so I'm right. Okay.
Yeah. You got it right. Yeah.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Yep, no problem. All right, so is everybody leveled up?
Yes, sir.
Maybe, I think.
All right, I'll look at your character sheet real quick.
Welcome to today's episode of the Tenno Way.
All right.
By the way,
Where we talk about leveling for 3 hours.
Did you guys check out the new Chucky Chicken episode?
I haven't had a chance to yet.
I have not. I'm sorry.
I did. I talked to you about it.
Yes. It's
Okay.
it's pretty awesome. I think.
Okay, yeah,
There it goes. Okay.
I threw it on there for you. Like, I'm not sure what. Okay, so you get a fighting style too. It looks like.
What did I do?
At
What did I do wrong? What did I miss in the leveling?
When you you didn't drag over the paladin, the dragon thing when you dropped it on.
Yeah, that was a crit miss.
When I did, it just stayed as paladin 1.
Huh. Okay.
Was I supposed to drag it over twice?
No, you should have. It should have only done it once, but that's fine. Yeah, like it's all good now. But you have as new abilities you want to look at. I believe you already had Divine Sense. Yeah, and then
Yeah, I had Divine Sense.
you get Divine Smite, so you want to read that.
Sweet. Smite.
You get a fighting style, so you want to look at that.
Does Divine Smite have to make a choice on that? Fighting style obviously would have to make a choice, but
Yeah. But Divine Smite, I think
it's just a thing, right?
Yeah. You can expend one spell slot and deal radiant damage to the target.
Neat.
It's an additional to your weapons damage, so it's 2 extra. 2d. It's 2d8 for a first level spell slot, and then you add 1. But right now you only have first level spell slots available to you right now. But if you read that, but your fighting style, you need to look at and see what you want to choose, and then you just let me know which one you chose.
Oh, and then you'll modify it for
you. Well, actually, you can modify it in your features, and whenever you're rolling, you can just tell me, hey, I'm using a great weapon fighting style because I'm using a great halberd or something like that or whatever. Excuse me.
And the features being under the feats, that's right above. Oh wait, features right below feats. Never mind.
Yep.
Hey, Mike.
Yes.
What did you do to roll that recovery?
I hit the little dice in the HT slide that says 2 on it.
You didn't want to do that.
Why?
Don't worry. I'm going to give everybody a full rest action, which will reset all the stuff that's going on. But,
in the what slot?
Huh?
Is that going to take away my inspiration I got from the last game?
It will not. It will not. You should still have it. Because
the
inspiration's there.
The inspiration rune.
Yeah, the inspiration's there until it's until you use it for those ones. It's not like the bardic inspiration where that one. Oh jeez, that one's different because you can only get that for so long.
Sorry.
So, I'm confused because I still don't see where, like, when we go to actually roll for hit dice, I don't see where that is.
Okay, hold on. Let me pull this up real quick. For that one, oh man, you don't even have hit dice in there. How do you not have hit dice in there? Hold on, let me try this. Base. Constitution. See what that does. Huh. Yeah, for some reason your hit dice aren't even showing.
What, in my class and level? Yeah, I don't see anything for hit dice.
I do not remember how to. If you want to Google search that real quick, because I know it happened in the other game that I'm playing online, and the other he fixed it, and he didn't say how he fixed it. But I know there's a way to get those back, because usually you have the hit die down there, and that's when you do a short rest and you burn hit dice to try to recover some hit points. Those are what you use.
Let's get ready to fucking roll.
Sorry. I didn't think you guys would hear that.
Okay, I picked a fighting style.
Okay. Which one did you go with? Oh, jeez.
Oh, I'm realizing why you guys are getting the brunt of that. My microphone is like really right by my head. I'm going to turn the other way.
Just turn your head when you cough if you can.
I am turning my head. I'm just turning it the wrong way.
Okay, because I can drag and drop the amount of hit dice I want to use, but I don't see.
Huh.
Let's see, because
really strange. Hold on.
My hit dice are 1d8 per rogue level. That's a d10. That's a d8.
Ooh, that went flying by.
So the only thing. Okay.
I see what it is.
Why are you rolling, Nigel?
Okay, so under hit dice, you have a D4, a D6, and a D8.
Okay.
And then you can change the amount that you've used. So hit dice are rolled from your class and level screen.
Okay. All right. So
Because otherwise there's that, which is a death save.
Death save. Yeah.
Oh, I get another. Wait, am I?
And then you change your you change what is calculated by running through. Okay, that should be Constitution. That shouldn't be anything. I'm gonna try something real quick.
Is that better?
Okay, so we have to just manually keep track of how many hit dice we use. It doesn't automatically change it.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering too. That's what I was trying to see because we're supposed to get 1 hit dice per level, right?
Right.
Correct. That's why it says 2 in that little box. But the only one who doesn't have that, it looks
Is
like,
me.
is
I don't
Yeah.
have that either. I only have 1 in my box.
What box are you looking at, Aaron?
The one that literally is marked HD for hit dice down below.
Okay, because I don't have anything in there.
The only thing I have is a I think a 8-sided die with the 2.
Yeah, that's what it should be. And I'm looking at your character sheet, Aaron. It says 2.
Wow.
I don't know. Like, so here I can let me do this. So I'm gonna do.
Does that number change so that we know how many we have as we level up?
Yes, it does. It should go up every time you level up. It should go up.
Oh, okay. So it does by saying 2. It says, "Hey, by the way, you have 2 hit dice down here."
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
And that's what you use to there. Yours should be updated to say 2 now.
honey.
Yep, I'm
Not
good.
right now.
Okay.
I misunderstood. I was looking down there. I was
No,
looking
that's
for a
fine.
actual like dice visual representation, not the
Where's your
number
Kindle?
on the die.
Okay, so we got Daniel's back.
Hey, Mike, you know what would make me so happy?
What would make you so happy
If
on
you
your birthday?
replaced your Mickey token now with the drawing Logan did for you of Adam.
You know what? I think I may just do that.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do I
I
do
should
that?
probably put it out there. I think we've mentioned this once before in podcasts. For those who are listening, you guys sometimes hear us talk about look on your sheet, or you'll hear us reference like, I'm going to just move you over here, or if you look right here by this bush. We're using Fantasy Ground, so we're actually using a virtual table basically. So I just realized we're sitting here for the last half hour talking about character sheets.
Yeah,
and talking about like you do this and you click on this, and anyone listening will be like, "What in the world are they talking about?" So that's what we're talking about using Fantasy Ground.
Hey guys, I can't see what you're seeing because I'm listening only.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's just
Not
there's something
there.
about like normally like you pick up if people are at a table, but then we talk about like our dice rolls, and like sometimes we all react, and like there's no audible cue for people listening because you don't hear the dice roll.
Right.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Right. By the way, can I just give a shout out to like all the people that are listening that are on Patreon and that have been like supporting like everything that we've been doing with Valley Studios this year. Like the Tenno Way podcast has been growing exponentially. We've had a lot more listeners. We have an amazing artist, Micah, who is doing some really great artwork. We just have a lot of great plans that are coming out for the Tenno Way. And then recently, we just released our Haunted Mansion 50th anniversary tribute, Chucky Chicken and Grim Grinning Giblets, which, as of the recording of this podcast, is close to hitting 300 views in over almost a week.
Awesome.
Yeah, we've got 25 likes, 2 dislikes. We've actually gotten a critique from one of the assistant directors from The Simpsons. I mean,
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we are killing it this year, and
Making some noise. That's good.
we are making a lot of noise, and good noise too. So I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for an amazing 2019. And let's really make this next decade truly the roaring 20s for Valley Studios. Like I'm so excited. You know, the 1920s are my favorite decade of all time, but now I want to make it the 2020s. That is my favorite decade. So
Well, get a zoot suit.
I'm getting my zoot suit. I got my fedora. I'm gonna get my Tommy gun. Let us start talking with a New York accent and saying things like 23 skidoo, you know? It'll be good.
Bee's knees.
The bee's knees, the whammy jammies, you know?
Go see a man about a dog.
Yeah. I'm gonna go see a man about a dog and, 23 skidoo. I don't know.
Well, this is how we never actually get to record the podcast.
Right.
Yep.
But like on a serious note, I do want to thank you all so much. It means the world to not just, me, but all of us here that are on the Tenno Way and all of the folks that worked on the Chucky Chicken cartoon. We got a lot in store, and we're very thankful to you guys. So keep listening, keep, sharing, liking, commenting. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to everything that we're doing. It really does help. So, yeah, love you guys so much. Alrighty, there's my State of the Union for 2020.
It was wonderful.
Also,
So
my
I-
final words.
Yeah.
All right, I don't know how to change the picture, so I'm just gonna do that in a little bit. I'll figure that out later.
All right.
All right.
I think Dion. We
So
are
if everybody's
finally
ready,
Yeah.
I'll do
Okay.
Recap it.
One quick question.
a okay.
Which one's the D8 again?
It's the one with 1 through 8 on it.
Well, obviously, it's
okay,
what
so-
D4, D6, D8, D10, D12, D20,
D-
right to
correct.
left.
D20,
Correct.
D30,
That's
D40, D100.
Yeah. The one you dropped, that Tanner just dropped is a D8.
It's basically a
Okay,
diamond
because
shape.
everything
and
I'm
pick it
seeing
up.
online is drag and drop a D8 into your hit dice box, but I'm not able to do that.
Yeah, I know. There's something that I'm gonna have to I messaged my friend, but he's at work right now, so I'm not sure if he can tell me what we did to fix it. But I know there's a
I
way
mean,
to
I
fix
can
that.
I can clear my dice here, no problem.
That's
And I
fine.
can create items perfectly fine from my class and level. So
No,
just have to
that,
keep
as
track of
long
my
as
hit.
as long as you're doing it and you keep track of it, like there's no reason for me to question it. Like once I can fix it, I'll figure out how to fix it.
Alrighty, are we ready to go? Continue our epic adventure
Let's do
How
it.
did you guys drop like so many dice at once?
with magic.
If you drag it over and then you right click on it, you can drop multiple dice at once.
I can go up
Yeah.
to like 20 or something, but I saw someone dropped like 600. How did you do that?
They probably only dropped like 20 dice, but they rolled 600 as a total score out of those dice.
Yeah.
Oh, got it. So the gray number on the
Is the
Oh, I
overall
see.
number.
on the
Okay,
program
so
is
like,
okay.
all right, that makes sense.
Hey Dion, can you share that map again?
Yeah, I can
If
share
you
it.
go to images and maps, Tanner, you should be able to find it.
Yeah, it should be in there because I've shared it with you before, so you guys should all have it.
You could only roll a max of 400 with 20 d20s.
Oh, there we go.
What did I see then? Did I maybe I saw something
You know
else?
what's crazy is I right click and stuff and I throw them out there, but mine don't seem to pop up like everyone else's in the rolls.
Maybe you
does
throw
it-
it outside of the box.
Oh no, it's someone rolled a 676.
Oh, that was me earlier.
Yeah,
Wow.
how did you?
I just rolled a shitload of them and probably rolled really well.
Oh,
I rolled a
see.
bunch of 20s.
Yeah, because you can get more than 20 dice.
Right. I mean, I
Like
keep
that?
right clicking on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, from what I'm seeing, it's a weird thing because I'm looking at just a quick overview of how to run the character sheets and everything, and I'm not seeing any kind of proper.
Okay.
It could be something with how I set my class up.
It could be. Like I said, I'll talk to the DM in the other campaign we have because we had the exact same issue, and he was able to figure it out.